Talk about your racing legends. Talk about a guy who's done everything. You're talking about Eddie Arcaro, with whom I stand, winner of no fewer than 5 Kentucky Derbies. Actually, Eddie, it probably should have been 6, right?
You're right about that.
Because
I riding for a very famous trainer called Mr. Fitzsimmons.
Yes.
He was training Nashua, and he's a bright man, and we argued about how the race was going to be run, and he took over. He said, Eddie, there's a lot of speed in here. I want you to take him back. I didn't want to because it was a big field, and it's always dangerous taking back into a big field because you've got to have a little luck.
Eddie,
I should have fired him.
Let me ask you this question now you've brought that up. Great jockeys should be told how to race, or should they run their own race?
Well, if a jockey has been riding the horse, I really believe you should let him alone if he's any kind of a good jockey. I believe that. But Mr. Fitzsimmons was a good friend of mine and a wonderful man, and I listened to him, and I got in trouble, and I've never forgiven myself because I have won 2 Triple Crowns, and that would have made 3. That would have sewed it up.
That's unforgettable, isn't it?
It really is.
Does the skill in being a jockey change over the years? For instance, are styles different now than they were 20 years ago?
I don't think its style has changed. Is that much?
3, 2, 1. With me in Millionaires Row is an American icon of racing, a legend who in his time did almost the impossible. He accomplished the win of 5 Kentucky Derbies. I speak about Eddie Arcaro, who's returned, Eddie, to the scene of the crime.
Oh, I love it here. This gives me a great thrill to be back, to watch it.
You still feel chills when you come around?
Oh, I really do. It gives me a great feeling, and the chill, as you put it, is yes.
One thing I want to know, should a jockey follow his own instincts in racing a horse, or should he listen to instructions from his trainer?
Well, you've really got to do both. I think if I hired a good jockey and a top rider, I would really let him do most of it on his own. I think that you could say, well, there's a lot of speed in the race, be getting that kind of instructions, take him back and rest him, which I did for Mr. Fitzsimmons. He was a great man and a smart man, and he had me take Nashua back off the pace, and I took him back into trouble and got beat a little bit, and I never lived it down. I still hurts me because I would have been the 3rd Triple Crown
with Nashua.
Yeah, Nashua went on to win the Preakness and the Belmont.
Do jockey styles change? Are they racing differently today?
Very little. If there is, it's very little. Jockeys, it's funny, as time goes on, they ride with shorter stirrups, and I don't know why. When I started riding back in the 30s, why we rode fairly long to what they do now. But we snuck the stirrups up, made it shorter. Today they're making it shorter still, or yet, or whatever you want to say it. But they're good riders. They're just as good as any rider I've ever seen. A few of them. I don't want to get into names, but really, there's a few of them that are good as could have ridden in my time or anybody's time.
I have a last personal question for you. Did Eddie Arcaro save his money?
Yeah, sure, but that doesn't mean that I didn't do something bad as I got older.
Bad, like what?
Sure, well, like find a gold mine or a few oil wells. That goes with it. You got to do something.
That's a good. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Remember that, folks. Eddie Arcaro said you got to do something. Who can argue with that? Many thanks with Eddie Arcaro. I'm Milton Metz of Millionaires Row for your Derby station, 84 WHA.